beautiful Cancerians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for October 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, this is your monthly reading for October. Of course, we've just stepped into Libra season. The new moon in Libra occurred on the 25th or 26th of September, depending on where you are in the world. And this brings an energy of balance, harmony, and much more pleasant energy than we've been experiencing recently. So you will start to see an impact, improvements in areas that you've struggled in for a while. Things start to work out in your favor. This is also a great time for finding love or solidifying love relationships if you're in one already. Also, it's a great time for business. Now, we do have 3 planets in, 3 planets turning direct this month, shall we say. They're currently in retrograde, but they will be sort of going direct, which brings really radical and pivotal changes as we move throughout the month, okay? So how will this impact us? Well, all of us collectively, we will definitely feel an energy of movement forward. Things that have been hidden come to light. That's collectively all around the world. If anything has been kept from us, things start to come out into the open. Saturn is also direct, which is, brings a little bit of restriction. So Pluto being direct is the planet that actually influences things that are hidden coming to light. And of course, Mercury going direct means everybody gets an easier time, okay? Communication is better, things start moving forward. So you start to feel a little bit unstuck. Like, if you've been going through Virgo season and feeling that restriction from the 6 planets in retrograde, feeling like you're taking 2 steps forward, 4 steps back, it can feel a sudden release from that energy as we move into Libra season, okay? Now, you've got very strong Libran influences in your chart already. So a lot of balance, a lot of seeing clearly. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Now, just to let you know, those 3 planets going direct are very positive sort of shifts. Planets in direct normally are quite good. It depends on the planet though, of course. We do have Mars retrograding at the end of the month, which is actually very positive because Mars is, the symbol and the energy of war, but it is also about action. So expect reversals because Mars goes retrograde. So it can be reversals on things that have been negative, but also on things that have been positive. But be mindful because that retrograde, that Mars retrograde, I gotta go get that card, that Mars retrograde is actually near the new moon eclipse in Scorpio. Now, eclipses bring sort of uncertain energy. They bring sudden changes. And being in Scorpio, that is it's like shocking, intense energy. So it can mean there's like some surprises for us all in store collectively as we move towards Scorpio season, okay? I'm just gonna go get that card. One moment, please. So we've got the Lovers card here for you as well in the near future, and we've also got balance and things like that. So a lot of positive energy attracting the right things to you. The things that you've been trying to manifest are headed your way, and there is of course balance, but there's also choice. A lot of choices available to you in this month. Now we have a full moon in Aries on the 9th of October, and that will bring an energy of recommitting to goals, solidifying, the journey ahead, and feeling a little bit more passion and energy and drive, motivation as we sort of move from mid-month towards the end of October. And just to let you know as well that as we move towards that new moon eclipse, and of course it being in Scorpio, that time period can actually sort of have an impact on things like pensions, taxes, finances, and things like that. So there can be some radical changes in this month regarding sort of like taxes. Hopefully it's for the better. Hopefully it's like for, you know, to sort of stabilize things for people in a really positive way, but just be aware that it can bring radical change around about that time period. Now, whenever you get some sort of difficult and bumpy energy in Virgo, it tends to mean things amplify, and then sort of there's like a combustion or a catalyst for change in Scorpio. Okay, so that whole arc of the month from September, October, November time, it can be like a pressure cooker. So as we hit November, it can bring radical changes throughout the world for us all. But as I said, Mars being sort of in retrograde can mean it sort of dampens the impact, or Venus stepping into the mix as well, as that's the same time that that happens. It means that, you know, there is a more positive outlook, or things go in our favor. It's almost like we're expecting the worst, but we're getting a little bit of an easier ride. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of that. There are good things coming. Now for you in particular, my beautiful Cancerians, your 4th house of the home life. All things domestic, where you feel like you belong, your place in your family, your friends, your career. This is all about stability. That's what's going to be influencing you as you embark on the beginning of the month. The 4th house is all about, you know, your sanctuary, your home, your stability. So some of you may feel compelled to do DIY. Some of you may, you know, even just move furniture around to really spruce up your environment, to give yourself a little bit more space, or just change the energy in the space. Some of you may be compelled to paint and things like that. Also, you may be looking at your heritage, looking back, because this 4th house kind of lends itself to the past, looking back at where you come from, or looking back at, you know, situations that have informed your journey and made you who you are. And you do have the 6 of Cups there, so that's heavily governing you. Okay, also you got your 10th house sort of influencing you around about the middle of the month, and that's all about career, ambition, but mostly it's about how you make your impact on the world. So even if you're retired, it's about who you are, how you change circumstances or people, relationships, and things like that, and you know, how you're making an impact in the environment that you exist in. Now your first card here is beginnings. This is your protagonist energy. You're taking a leap of faith, opening yourself up to a new adventure. Now this could be the beginning of a new career, could be the beginning of, you know, a new job, could also be the beginning of like relocating in terms of the home space, because you will be focusing on the home. So some of you may even want to you know, buy a new home. You're making some sort of radical change, but the most important thing here is you're approaching October with a little bit more of a playful spirit. Okay, you're trying to see the positive, whereas it may have felt a little bit like you were influenced by negative planets, or felt a little bit grouchier than usual as you went through Virgo season. I mean, it all made us feel very pedantic, or very like we're trying to be perfect in everything, and sometimes we feel a little bit pressurized as well as we go through Virgo season, because that's all about being productive, but also almost like nitpicking parts of ourselves where we feel like we're not doing so well, and being a little bit hard on ourselves. But as we come out of Virgo season into Libra season, we start to lighten up a little bit and think, you know what, I want to actually enjoy going out, having a bit more freedom. This is a card of reaching your potential, okay? Honoring your inner child, seeing the fun side of life. And also this card is about, it's almost like having a spiritual approach to all areas of your life, where even in uncertain times, you're like, you know what, I know the universe has got my back. Because the Fool card starts the journey, or starts some sort of adventure from the very beginning, and trusts that even though they don't know where they're going exactly, or they may have an idea of where they want to go, but they don't know how they're going to get there, the universe says, I got your back. Have faith, I'll bring you everything you need, and I'll bring you to where you need to go. So this card is about releasing. It's about liberating yourself from expectation, but it's also about, you know, you headed in the right direction to sort of like achieve a goal, or, you know, begin something new. So this time period for you may be beginnings. So for example, if you're happy where you are where you work, or you're tired, you may begin a new project that really sort of excites you or reconnects to your inner child. Some of you may actually pick up old hobbies that you used to do because you've got that Six of Cups there. Some of you may actually, really connect to things that make you feel good about yourself that you used to do when you were younger, but life got in the way and you've just sort of let them slide. Whatever it is, I feel like you're definitely reconnecting to them in the month of October. Also, the Fool card is, I feel a lot of you actually, and this came up for another sign, I can't remember the sign, but a lot of you are actually going to get compliments about how young you look in comparison to your age, okay? And that's because of your childlike spirit, that fun element of yourself. It's really coming out to play as we approach this month, okay? Some of you may literally be, headed off on an adventure to travel, but with the new beginnings, it feels like a brand new, fresh start. So you may be, because you're so intuitive, you're so sensitive, and you have a lot of instinct about you, natural instincts, my beautiful Cancerians. You may actually just be picking up the vibes of the season. We've just gone through the equinox, okay, which of course is really, it's new beginnings. So you may be feeling that release, that energy. And as you can see there's like a mountain in the background and the sea. It's almost like you're relaunching yourself back after a period of, going through a difficult journey. I definitely feel like you're unlocking peace with that card. Now we've also got revelation. Okay, so this is the Tower, and it's in the resistance position. Now, pretty much every sign has been getting a Tower. And, because we do have Mars going retrograde, we also have Pluto and Saturn coming into direct sort of alignments, and we have an eclipse. It can mean, like, collectively, there is something that may shock us, that comes out. Maybe some sort of information that comes to light that surprises the world. It can be a time where there are things that pop out of the blue that, can be a positive or a negative surprise. But what it does, it sets us free. Okay, but they're indicating here that may be on a global scale. On a more personal scale, the Fool card indicates you're liberating yourself that has been keeping you stuck. Okay, because the Tower basically represents a prison where you feel like you're going round and round in circles, and the universe comes along to set the Tower normally on fire so that things become more uncomfortable, so that we sort of get the hint from the universe, hey, something needs to change, but you're not changing it, so take that leap of faith. And if you won't, then I'm going to actually send a lightning bolt and we're going to put the building on fire. And I mean metaphorically in the card. Okay, as you can see, revelation is like a sudden realization that everything is changing, and you are being flexible with the changes. So I feel like, being a water element, you are very good at adapting to the time periods that you're in. Now, with it being in this position, okay, it can mean there's something you're avoiding, or something you're fearful of, something you feel reluctant to do, which could be a new beginning. It could be a start of something. Some of you may even be like, you have to make a decision on something and you're caught up in indecision right now, and you're sitting on the fence and you're trying to make sense of the next part of your journey, and the universe comes along to nudge you off that fence to make that decision. The Tower is basically like a sudden surprise, or a sudden kick up the you-know-what to head in the right direction, because the universe does not want you to remain stuck. The Tower can sometimes be a wonderfully sort of safe environment to be in. When we know where we're at, we're in our sanctuary, we're in the Tower, it's okay, we're locked up in the Tower, we're just going round and round in circles, but at least we're safe. That word safe can be something that's really positive, but it can also be something that's negative. Sometimes playing safe in the world, or playing safe in situations, means we never really push ourselves out of a comfort zone, and we don't accomplish the things that perhaps we long to accomplish. So it's really looking about, where do you feel areas of your life, you feel complacent, or you feel like you've been playing safe. I'm not saying go out there and do something radical and weird and dangerous, not at all. I feel like you're taking some sort of calculated risk in your life that you feel is long overdue, and you're actually changing your circumstances to enhance your experience and, bring in better energy, because this is literally, liberating you. All things that are not working for you are just being shed. Let them fall. Okay, if it's not working for you, allow it to shift and leave, because you're being redirected to something greater. Whenever we see something is either rejecting us, or is not working for us, it means you're being protected and redirected into another arena that is more right for you. Okay. Also, the Tower tends to be a positive transformation. It's not actually a negative experience. It can surprise us at some point, but it means it's liberating you. Okay, so literally, as you can see, this figure is taking a leap of faith by launching themselves out of the Tower, still kind of trying to hold on there, but is falling. Okay, so it's an indication that you're taking a leap of faith. You're doing something that you know is long overdue, whether it's that new project, that new idea, or just suddenly deciding to relocate to another part of the world or another part of the country. Maybe it's even like a new job. Suddenly you decide, you know what, I'm not really happy at what I'm doing right now, and I just want to do something that really sparks my attention, that I find interesting. So it feels like you're kind of in control of the shocking experience. You're the one who is having some sort of change, but it's something that you've resisted for a while, okay, or you've avoided for a while. Also, the Tower can represent fear. So if there's something here that you've been worried about, they're indicating, it's like, rip off the Band-Aid. It's going to be much better if you just face it head on, and it's actually going to show you or prove to you that it's much better than you expected, okay? Now, the outcome energy indicates we've got the number 13 there, sorry, number 18 there. We got the Moon card. Sorry, I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading, and they were just distracting me because they're showing me wrapping paper. So either someone is listening to this reading right now and wrapping a gift, or there's a gift that is being prepared for you. Okay, and it's not birthday season, so perhaps this may be a gift that someone was meant to give you, but they haven't because they haven't seen you. It could also be a gift that you're given as a surprise just because you're awesome. So watch out for that. But if you're wrapping a gift in this moment, it can also mean that your attention is wavered for a moment and they want to bring you back into the reading. They're trying to get me to decode the energy of wrapping a gift. So it's like wrapping something up, which is a surprise for somebody, and you don't know what's in the surprise. You have to unwrap it. You have to face it. You have to, so maybe again, there's this energy of, there's actually a gift contained in some sort of surprise. So please take it as it resonates. Now, we've got the self-reflection card, which of course is the Moon card. You're very intuitive, and throughout the month, especially when you come into the latter stages of the month and it is governed by your 10th house, you may be having a moment of self-reflection regarding your career, okay, or the world where you feel like you find yourself impacting. So you may go a little bit deeper, be a little bit more philosophical about who you are, the impact you're making, and how your intuition informs your decisions. Pay close attention to your intuition. It will never lead you astray, especially if you're trying to make a decision on something, because we got the Libra card of justice. Now, this card indicates, intuitively, you will get what you truly deserve. Okay, there's some really good karma headed your way because you're a wonderful, generous, beautiful, kind-hearted spirit. That's who you are. At the core of you, that is who you are. And you deserve good things, and they are coming to you, because that card is a card of that karma coming right back around in a boomerang. But of course, if you've exhibited negative energy, then that's exactly what's going to come right back to you as well. So just be mindful of the energy that you're giving out. It is going to be the energy that you're receiving. The Libra card of justice indicates cause and effect, of course. The effort you put into something is what you will get out of it. That is just life. And sometimes we get a lucky break where we get more than we expect. But this card is all about balance, balancing your emotions, balancing being stable, of course, but also having a healthy level of spontaneity in your life, because the Fool card is spontaneous, curious. And if you feel like you've been stuck in a rut with that Tower energy, or you feel like you've been going round and round in circles in some area of your life, the universe is kind of saying, hey, Cancerians, just shake it up a little bit, live a little, be spontaneous, and of course, you're going to do your due diligence. This is about weighing up your options before you make a decision, but the decisions you make will actually filter out throughout the rest of your life, okay? Now, again, the Tower is like truth coming to light, the hidden coming to light. So I would expect maybe someone may tell you a secret. Could also be world events. Some things that have been kept from us come to light. So watch out for that. Someone may shock you with a secret that they've been keeping. If you have been the one that's keeping the secret, expect someone to out it, or perhaps even you will decide when is the right moment to reveal your truth. So if you've been secretly planning an escape from a company that you work at, and you're going to get a new job, or you're setting up your own business, you will find the right time to expose your secret and say, hey, I'm off to pastures new, and I'm going to enjoy myself. Thanks so much, and goodbye now. So I definitely get this energy of you listening to your soul song, okay, and making adjustments for whatever is happening here, because this is radical change. And I see you making adjustments to sort of be in control of the changes. Also, I feel like there's a new version of you in Libra season, where you may try on clothes that you haven't worn for a while, or you may embrace radically different wardrobe, like different colors, etc., than you've ever done before. I really feel like you are sort of embracing a new energy. So I don't normally get energy or messages regarding aesthetics or what people look like or anything like that, but I feel like you're embarking on a brand new you, and you're embracing things that you've not done before, or you've not worn before, places that you've not gone before, for like a cafe or a restaurant. I just feel you really coming out of a comfort zone. Okay, now the heart of the matter is the Ace of Wands. You're mixing things up. Things are bubbling up. The Ace of Wands is all about using your initiative, but it's also about your brilliant, beautiful mind. Your ideas are sparking, and you're very original in your ideas. They have value, okay? This is a card of, either a new project or a new inspiration, or you're called to create something that you've been thinking about for a while, and it's like you may have been going round and round in circles about it. Should I do it? Should I not? What if I fail? What if I'm successful? What if all those what ifs? That's what that tower energy is, the what ifs, the standing on the precipice of change, but refusing to take the leap. Then suddenly Libra season comes, and you're like, woo, I'm off. I'm taking the leap. So the Ace of Wands is like, whatever you're cooking up, it is going to be exciting, okay? It leads to a new adventure. It leads to you being a visionary. This is also about extra energy to manifest whatever it is you set out to do. This card is about radical transformation in a really positive way. It's time to dream big, because whatever it is you're manifesting, you're capable of accomplishing it. Aces bring new beginnings, but they're also gifts from the universe, whether that's a gift of inspiration, whether it's a gift of a new idea, maybe it's even a spark between you and another person. If you're looking for love, it could be the start of a passionate, exciting new relationship that leads to something a little bit more serious later on, okay? But as you can see, there's a big old keyhole here. So I'm getting this energy with the keyhole, and of course, Pluto going direct. It's like secrets coming to light, something that you've been cooking up. Oh, I don't know if you caught that on camera. The light just flickered. My guide, there's no one here, but my guide just walked in front of, I have a little light here for the camera for your reading, but my guide actually walked past the camera. So, past the light. So I hope you got it on camera, that you saw the flicker of the light. Okay. Anyway, let's move on from that. As you can see, it's like something hidden comes to light, something you've been cooking up. All the ingredients are coming together to create something really wonderful. Now, you're very talented, my beautiful Cancerians. You're very gifted, and I feel like whatever it is you are trying to set up as an enterprise, or you're trying to create, is going to be very, very successful. So I would pay close attention to any ideas you have at this time, because I feel like there's magic about them. As you can see, we've got the cauldron there. So whatever it is, all the ingredients are coming together for you to make something really, really special. Okay, this is destined to be. And we've got it. I mean, your crossing energy is the Six of Cups. Now, when you have a crossing energy, this kind of means the things that have gone before, the things that are hindering our path, or may try to take us off course as we move throughout the time period. So, for example, if I'm approaching this reading in terms of love, okay, there's a brand new spark between you and someone new. Suddenly you start thinking about your ex, or suddenly your ex reaches out and says, hey, just when you're about to move on from a situation, we start to think back of the last time we were in a situation like this, and we start to think of the things that did not go well, the last time we were rejected, the last time things failed on us. Don't get derailed by past situations. The Six of Cups is a wonderful card, because it says, okay, you can look back, But don't look back with rose-tinted glasses, and remember, what happened in the past is not going to happen in the future, okay? You may feel really nostalgic. Sometimes we get lost in our memories. We get lost in the nostalgia of it all, and we procrastinate. So be mindful of that as well. The Six of Cups definitely means the strongest energy that I'm getting from it is the universe is sending you a gift, is sharing a resource with you. And as I said, I saw someone wrapping paper. So either you're going to literally get a gift. I mean, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, these three cards, if you look them up online, they mean a gift being offered to you in some area. So it could be a physical gift, because I definitely see a physical gift coming your way, but there's an energy here of a surprise that perhaps you are anticipating, but it turns, you're anticipating it as either negative or not something that you want, and suddenly it's everything you desire, okay? The Six of Cups is also a card of peace, a messenger of peace, remembrance of the things that perhaps, went before, whether they were good or bad, because we're reading the Six of Cups in the upright and the reversal. The reversal can be, you're trying to create something new, and sometimes we're plagued with what if it doesn't go well? What if it doesn't go right? What if I get rejected? That is an unrealistic thought process, because thoughts become things. As soon as we start to see the negative side, we can see it for a moment to prepare ourselves for the worst, but don't catastrophize, because as soon as we start to do that, we actually start to call in that energy. So with the Six of Cups in the reverse there, some of you may feel a little bit nostalgic about places that you've been, your home life, family members, those who have passed before you. They want you to be really aware that your guides, some of them are people that you knew in this lifetime who have passed, family members or ancestors who walk with you. They're going to make their presence really known. Okay, they're sending you a message that they walk by you, and they're asking you to ask for a sign, but they're actually showing me a key. Okay, so this could be that, for example, your set of keys goes missing, and you're like, I definitely left that on that table. Where's my keys? Or it can mean that you find a key somewhere that is unusual, like a key in your shoe, or a key as you're walking down the street, the sidewalk. A key is a symbol for you to look out for over the next 4 to 5 weeks, okay? And it's going to shock you. You're going to be like, I don't ever imagine I would find a key in my shoe, but then all of a sudden you'll find a key in your shoe, okay? So just watch out for that. It may mean nothing in this moment, or it may have already happened to you, but in the next 4 to 5 weeks, these are symbols and signs that your guides are trying to show you that they're walking with you and helping you through difficult times. Also, I would say ask for what you want to see, because you're more connected to your guide or the person in spirit than I am, of course, and I'm channeling different images and symbols and signs for a collective. So ask for something specific that you want to see. Now, I just in the water I'm seeing a magpie, right? One magpie, okay? Now, I know lots of people go 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, but I'm seeing the glory of this magpie. So someone may have said, I want to see a magpie. So, whatever it is, you will see it. It will be delivered to you as a message. But magpies, magpies are actually so beautiful, and I know they always say 1 for sorrow. Perhaps there's something you're really sad about right now, and you're trying to just get over it. You're trying to release it. You want a new start. You are liberating yourself from that sad thing as you move throughout Libra season. What is below you? The Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who is building healthier boundaries. So whatever you feel did not go your way or did not work out for you, or you're liberating yourself from, you have clarity of mind, you're being well organized, and you know where you want to go. You've set your intentions. You're cutting things and situations out of your life that just no longer have a purpose or a relevance to your energy, because you're evolving, you're maturing in your energy spiritually. And I feel some of you may be planning. This is a card of strategy, of having an incredible mind where you're thinking, okay, what's next? The Queen of Swords always turns her back to the past and embraces the future. With the 2 aces there, I definitely see you embracing new energy, new people, new situations, new success. And the Queen of Swords also is someone who is very self-sufficient, someone who is independent, someone who has clear forethought, who has honesty, who is direct, who is concise. and being straightforward. As you can see, we also have religious figures in the background. Now, my readings are not religious, but I get the sense that you're protected. Whatever you've been praying for, you may feel logically it may not show up for you, but you're going to be pleasantly surprised. The universe is going to deliver something that you've been asking for, okay? Now, we got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, it's in the past position, and that's exactly where you want it to be. The Five of Pentacles is difficulty or worry. You know, you may feel like there has been lack, or there has been some sort of struggle that you've been going through. I mean, this is even sadness. You know, this is a card of deficiency. So you may feel like you've been longing for something that hasn't shown up for you, or you may have felt like you've been going through a hardship, hard times. They're indicating it's an end of hard times. You're attracting the things that you desire, the things that you've worked hard for, the things that you've tried to accomplish. They're all headed your way. You're also going to get a boost of energy to go out there and meet challenges to accomplish the things that you set out to. I see you being very goal-oriented in this month, and I actually see you accomplishing those things, and the universe sending you a little bit of extra luck just to show that they favor you at this time. Okay, now the Five of Pentacles, if it's love, for example, you may have gone through a relationship experience that left you feeling abandoned or left out in the cold. You may have been praying for respite from sadness or some sort of heartbreak. Know that there is wonderful new times ahead, and actually there is a spark between you and someone new coming on in that leads to something a little bit more stable, something a little bit more committed, okay? Also, the Five of Pentacles indicates whatever you're praying for that you feel like you do not have in this moment, it's being delivered. Okay, because the Six of Cups is like a delivery of good news from the universe, okay? And the Ace of Wands is a gift from the universe. Ace of Pentacles, a gift. The things that you've been praying for. So you could be praying for divine inspiration on a path, or wrestling with a question or a conundrum that you have, and suddenly you find clarity. Suddenly you find clarity of thought on something you've been trying to weigh up there. And also, if you've been worrying about finances, there is an opportunity coming on in that sort of attracts more wealth, let's put it that way. The potential here is the Ten of Swords. Now, this is interesting because the Ten of Swords can often indicate a painful experience, but it doesn't get any worse than a Ten of Swords. So you may feel like where you're at right now is the only way is up. And as you can see, that Fool card, this is your overarching energy. The only way is up. She is launching herself out of the water, out of the feels, out of the emotions, and logically thinking, I need to liberate myself from this. So I feel part of you is being really logical and go, okay, I need to cut these things that are making me feel bad about myself, whether that's something you're eating in terms of your diet, whether it's you're doing too much exercise or not enough exercise, or whether it's people who are negative and bring negative energy, whatever it is, you are cutting ties with those things, and it's the end, okay? The Ten of Swords doesn't always have to be painful. It can be a graceful ending to meet a new beginning. And I always say there's no such thing as an ending, only a new beginning, okay? There's only constant opportunities opening up to us, okay? Because when we're leaving something behind, we shouldn't be thinking about it. So it's not an end per se. It's just like it just goes out of our rear view mirror, and we just keep on traveling, okay? This is a card also perhaps of an old way of thinking, especially since it comes after the Five of Pentacles. It's you releasing worry. It's you being more positive, trusting that the universe has a plan for you and that you are on the right path. So I see the Ten of Swords as clearing space for something better. And for some of you, it's responding differently to challenging circumstances and sort of looking at patterns and releasing yourself from things that have a negative hold on you in some way. Because I get liberation from your reading completely and utterly. Now, just as I stop touching that card, they're giving me a song. So I'm just going to connect to that one moment, please. Oh, okay. So they've given me, right. So they're giving me a word. Well, it could be a name as well. And it's this dreamy kind of like sort of song. I actually almost feel like I'm at the sea. And they've actually sung a name or a word to me, which is Marina. Okay, now initially I'm thinking of another song, but it's not that. It's this song that I've not heard before. So, but I'm hearing this sing-song of Marina. Now, either that can mean your name is Marina, if you're listening to this reading, or it can mean that someone called Marina is going to try to reconnect with you, because the Six of Cups is like a reconnection energy, trying to reunite. It could also be a marina by the sea, because I'm getting these sort of ocean vibes going on with this song. So it could also be that you are trying to plan travel towards somewhere by water. Maybe there's a marina there. So please take it as it resonates. That part maybe not resonate for everyone. The song though, I'm just going to get to the lyrics because they keep playing it in a loop. So I just got to wait for it to come back around again. I know you've been stuck, feeling low. You can't see how good this life can be. Look into the future like it's gonna make you happy. I think that said, I lost the train of it there. I think it said, look into the future like it's, and then it just says, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Okay. I think that last part was like, look into the future like it's gonna make you happy. So I feel like it's like, look to the future like be positive. I mean, that's such an interesting song. I'm gonna look up that song because it's really caught my attention. I don't know that song. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it's a song full of empathy. You know, really I feel like I'm tearing up here. It's quite a moving song. So I'm gonna look that up because that's really made an emotional connection with me for sure. Normally I don't get such a emotional connection to the songs that come up, but that one really has. So if you've been feeling a little bit low, maybe for Cancerians, or you've been feeling stuck, I mean, you literally got the card of feeling stuck and having a revelation, sudden epiphany, where you realize where you have been keeping you stuck or where things have been stuck, and then you're moving forward. Cause and effect. You're doing something about it by taking a leap of faith. Anyway, I'm going to move on from that song. That song could be important because if you know what it is, I mean, you can put it in the comments box below, but chances are I will have looked it up because I really want to hear what this song is. If you know what that song is, it may be relevant to you or your circumstances. Could be also a song that's going to play in the next 4 to 5 weeks to let you know that there is incoming good news. Because they just showed me an envelope in the water and it went ping and incoming. So I heard a ping. So either you've just received an email or a text that pinged. That's what I'm hearing right now, but I saw an envelope and it's like incoming. So, you know, that just came through. So whatever it is, it's really positive news. So I'm going to leave it like that. As we move to the future position, we got the Lover's card. Now at grassroots, this is about you attracting the things that you deserve in the vibration you find yourself in. Okay. So this is about you attracting. Like attracts like. So this is about union, you sort of unifying with the things that you want. This is also a card of choice, you know, making a personal decision that will affect your future. It asks you to have an open conversation with yourself and sort of re-examine your priorities. What do you want? What is it you feel like you lack right now? And what is it you feel like you would change? If you were given like $1 million and you were given like an opportunity to do something and you knew you couldn't fail, what's the first thing you would do? And then your heart is telling you that's exactly what you would do. So get busy doing it. And I feel like you don't have to worry about how you're going to get there because the universe is going to take care of the journey. All you have to do is put one foot in front of the other, launch yourself, and it's going to happen. Okay? Just have faith. The Lover's card also, if you're looking for love, definitely a union coming on in, something a soulmate energy. Okay, but this requires choice. So because we have the Six of Cups, this can also mean someone from your past either reaches out to have to reconnect with you in some way, or you start thinking about someone from the past that you can't quite get over, but suddenly you realize that's just keeping you stuck from meeting somebody new because the past situation's not going anywhere. You're being really honest with yourself. The Queen of Swords is someone who does not lie to herself. She says, okay, I'm going to be really open and discerning about the company that I keep, and I'm going to see things as they truly are. I'm going to get rid of false narratives, anything from the past. I'm going to be brutally honest and say that situation of the past is just not working. No matter how much I try, it's just not working. I'm not getting anything emotionally rewarding from that situation, so I've got to let it go to embrace something new, okay? The Lover's card does indicate, though, that you have a choice. So ultimately, you decide, but there will be repercussions depending on whatever it is you decide. We all have free will. But there's some really good things. I feel like you're attracting, really great things. they're showing me they've done this for another water element, Scorpio reading. They showed me the raven. They showed me the raven. Now, ravens mean messages coming through. Okay, so it can be from spirit, the seen and the unseen world. So watch out for that. They're just showing me that as well. But the Lover's card is also about checking in with your passion. What are you passionate about? What is it you want to attract at this time? And then your focus is required on that. But anything from the past, remember, it is an illusion. It doesn't exist anymore. You're currently in the present, and the things that you do in the present inform your future. So it's really about, you know, enjoying the moment, which I feel that song really is about. Now, your advice to yourself in this moment: seek a new adventure. Knight of Wands, be goal oriented. Set your sights on something you want to accomplish, and you are hitting the ground running, and you're going to get it. Whatever it is, nothing's going to stop you. This card is a card of enthusiasm. Suddenly, you feel that joie de vivre after a long period of feeling perhaps a little bit lackluster or a little bit low energy, low vibe. This is a card to remember that you are free to roam and do whatever it is you want to accomplish. Also, you have a determination to, you know, sort of explore new territory. You're independent, you're very creative, and you're very headstrong. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians in my life are super headstrong. You know, they always say, oh, Bubba, I'm just so stubborn. No, you're headstrong, which is a different way. People think that stubborn is a negative word, but actually it's very stoical. It's, you know, you are headstrong, you're sticking to your morals, you're sticking to your inner compass, your inner guide, and your hunches, and that's a very strong, powerful person. And you know, they always say, and this sentence is coming up, may come up for your sign last week or a couple of weeks ago, because it definitely came up before, it's coming up again. You have to stand for something or you'll fall for everything. And that is something that I feel is in your energy field as you move throughout the time period, okay? Also, the Knight of Wands is trust in your vision. Whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, your vision, your ideas, they have value, and you're manifesting them in many, many forms, okay? Put one foot in front of the other, you're headed in the right direction. The Three of Wands is your external circumstances, which means there are a lot of opportunities headed your way. So whatever it is you feel you do not have in this moment, and you've been feeling stuck and you cannot manifest them, and you feel helpless to change your circumstances, know that there are opportunities afoot. So whether that is a new career opportunity, or whether it is a new love opportunity, or even if it's friendship, there is opportunity headed towards you. The Three of Wands, if you've been asking if you're on the right path, this is an indication that yes, you are. You know, this is a card of achieving things, but you may be like mapping your progress. You're making good choices at this time, and you know, you're harmonizing with your heart's desire, and things are coming into balance for you. As you can see, she is waiting for results, waiting for news, waiting for the right time, the opportunity, and the ship is there. The ship is like, you know, on the horizon. It's coming on in. But I feel like you're not really waiting. I feel like you're taking a risk, a leap of faith. You're launching yourself in when you feel the moment is right. This is a card of like observation, paying attention, and sort of enterprising. You're not just sitting there waiting, you're actually contemplating your next move. You're formulating a plan. You've been getting busy. So even when you feel like there's been no action, your mind has been super busy attracting things that you want, you know, making plans, and you know, finding solutions to things that you've come up against. And I feel you're embracing some sort of new start. Some of you, it's definitely like a new job opportunity. We've got an Ace of Pentacles here, and we've also got an Ace of Wands. So some of you are starting up a creative venture. Some of you may have two streams of income. Maybe you're setting up a side hustle where you're going to use your talents, your gifts, your creativity to bring in more money. I definitely see you putting yourself in a really good position, even during uncertain circumstances. You're making adjustments, okay? Now, the hope and a fear position is the Five of Wands. Why does it always have to be a struggle? Five of Wands. Why does it always have to be so difficult? Because the best people in the world, they train to be the best. They go up against adversity and hardships, and they win. They accomplish great things. The next card up from this is the Six of Wands. You know, success after adversity, success after struggle. So you may have been asking yourself, why does it have to be so difficult? But the Five of Wands indicates that you are moving forward on something, making progress on something that is worth it. Okay, otherwise you would have given up. The Five of Wands also indicates a little bit of conflict, but it can mean that you're brainstorming. You're seeing all the possibilities and the potential that you have. Why settle for second best? Why settle for, you know, a path that has been traveled many times before, but is not rewarding? You might as well enjoy life and everything it has to offer. So this card, I read the both sides of this card because it's in a challenged position, which means you get it in reverse as well, which there is harmony. There is success after problem solved. So whatever it is you're wrestling with, you will see the answer. You will become very clear on the direction you need to take, and you will overcome it and be successful. This is a card of a breakthrough. And the thing that you've been struggling to achieve, or you've been in training to accomplish, you will achieve it, and you will be offered an opportunity. So for some of you, you have been at college, or you've been on a course of learning in some area of your life, and it's coming to an end, and you're about to sort of launch yourself off into the big wide world, and you're a little bit conflicted. You're entering a new stage of your cycle, and you're wondering, will I be successful? Will there be opportunity? How, you know, we always sort of contemplate what could go wrong before we realize what actually could go right. And you're going to get an opportunity that comes in that's a gift, a real gift. This is a card of success. It's a card of, you know, realizing that you possess a lot of skills to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. Some of you may be saving a little bit more money than usual, but again, aces are starts, the beginning of good fortune. So an opportunity has been gifted to you, and I feel like you're going to embrace it this time. You're not going to avoid it, and I feel it's going to lead you on a wonderful new adventure. Now, Ace of Pentacles, that could be a new job, a raise, promotion, or some sort of investment news that makes you feel like you're in a really good position and you start to blossom, okay, and you start to thrive. I mean, literally, it's so funny that you've got 3 cards here that literally mean gift, and they showed me wrapping paper to indicate that either a gift is being prepared for you symbolically by the universe, or you're literally going to receive a gift, or there's a gift that you are preparing for somebody. But the Ace of Pentacles indicates financial reward, attracting more money. And the Ace of Wands, I feel the two coincide. Your starting point is like inspiration, inspiring. You're inspired to achieve something, and the Ace of Pentacles indicates the reward for the thing that you're trying to accomplish, okay? Again, when it comes to love, some of you may be looking for love, and there is a stable opportunity of love coming on in, and I feel like you're going to choose the commitment over, you know, something that is a little bit less, how can I put that? Present in your world. So for example, if an ex comes in and out of your life, and it's like here today, gone tomorrow, you may decide that's not working. You know, that's not what you're looking for right now. You may be looking for something more stable. For those of you who are looking for a fling or something that is in and out of your life, of course, the opportunity is there, but the outcome indicates Ace of Pentacles. You're looking for security, and the Lover's card indicates you're attracting the thing that you desire the most. Okay, so I'm just going to get some final cards for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? They want me to give you 3 cards. Normally I'd only give 2, but okay. So the first card here we have is Loon, intuitive, okay? And you've got a lot of intuitive cards there, and I've already said how your instincts are so on point. It says, listen to the song in your soul. I think that came up there with that cause and effect card. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Okay, so you are loved, you are lovable, and you're attracting the things that you desire the most. Most important to remember that as you move throughout this time period. Also, we've got Owl Magic. Now, Owl is all about wisdom. It is also to see and not speak about something. Owls are so wise, they see everything, they say nothing, right? So it could be that you're stealthily making a move in your area or your life in some way to forge a new path, and you're keeping it to yourself at this time. It says, choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up, magic and wisdom are your birthright. So spreading your wings, I mean, I don't know if you notice here, but these two, even though they're one's a human and the other one's an owl, they're both spreading. They're about to fly, okay? So, you know, that sentence comes to me, what if I fail? But darling, what if I fly? What if you fly? Okay, that comes to me right now. That's not something that Spirit's given me in the water. That's something that's come to me. I just want you to be aware of that. There is a difference between the messages I get. And also we've got Giraffe Visionary. Now, what's really wonderful is that there is a card in another deck, I think it's the Three of Wands as well, where there are giraffes. When you cannot see the way, it's like Spirit sort of takes over, comes, helps you, protects you, so that you are prepared for what is ahead. So they want you to be aware of that. It says here, rise above earthly matters, glide through the life with grace. You are able to see your right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Okay, now for some of you, there may have been a relationship or a friendship that has gone a little bit cold, or there's someone here who's been very sort of unkind or cutting towards you. This person may be someone you work with. This person may be someone who's caused a lot of conflict, a lot of distress. I see either them being removed from your situation, either they are going to get sacked from the job, or they're leaving the job, or you're leaving the job. I definitely see you moving away from that circumstance and things being balanced, okay? If it's a friendship that you've had an argument with somebody, I actually see you sort of recalibrating and finding solutions with this person. If it's been difficult times in a relationship, a personal relationship, I definitely see it being resolved, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a rune before we close. They've given me two. The first one here is an interesting one. That is purity, becoming. Okay, birth, rebirth. So this is the birch rune, okay, is to rebirth. It's to revitalize your spirits and to launch a new energy. So some of you will rebirth or birth new ideas, for example, or you will just feel more like yourself than you've been for a long time. And we've also got, so I'm just feeling the energy from this one. They're just giving me The Only Way Is Up. Now that's a song that's popped up before. I know who sings this song because I had to look it up for another reading maybe last year. The Only Way Is Up, baby, for you and me now. And that's by Yaz, I want to say, Yaz. That's coming up in the water right now. So again, that may be a song that plays on the radio. That's an indication. But it is an indication definitely that the arrow rune is present. This is about movement forward, progress, being that warrior spirit, battling on through, looking at the sacrifices you've made to get to where you want to go, and having the courage to keep moving in the direction you're headed in. Also, this rune brings justice, and you got the justice card. So you will receive the rewards that you truly deserve. The universe is bringing good karma at this time. I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Cancerians. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Love and light.